Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dazzling Dave, and this is your match preview of Sheffield United versus our team Wolverhampton Wanderers as the chase for European places intensifies. So in this preview, obviously we've got the team news, the head-to-head predictions, all of that jazz. We've also got my dad's prediction, and we've got Into the Nick Sheffield United fan giving the Blades fans viewpoint as well. So on to the team news. Chris Wilder's got a bit of a dilemma at centre-back, whether to play Jack O'Connell or Jack Robinson. O'Connell did make his comeback from injury in the second half against Burnley. Wolves, on the other hand, 1 plus, 1 negative. Pedro Neto is a doubt after picking up a knock when he came on against Arsenal, and he's going to be a late assessment. But Daniel Pedence, who basically went back to Portugal to sort some things out for personal reasons and then had to come back and was going to have to quarantine for 2 weeks. He has tested negative for COVID twice and has been given a Premier League exemption, and he's actually able to return to the squad and is an option for Nuno on the night. So on to the head-to-head. Wolves have a good record in recent times against the Blades. In fact, we've only lost 1 of the last 8, winning 4 and drawing 3. We've also won 2 of the last 3 fixtures at Bramall Lane, which is more than the previous 16 fixtures there, where we only won once. Onto some Blades stats and facts. Sheffield United could actually record 3 back-to-back wins at home in the Premier League for the first time since 1993 if they defeat Wolves. In fact, at home, only Manchester City and Liverpool have conceded less goals than the Blades, who've conceded 14 at home so far this season. They've also started the season by losing 3 out of the first 4 games at home, but since then have only lost 2 out of the subsequent 12. And their current tally after 33 games of 48 points is the highest of any newly promoted team since Wigan in 2005-2006 season. Wolves stats and facts. If Wolves were to lose to the Blades, it would only be the 3rd time this season they've lost back-to-back Premier League games. However, on the plus point, Wolves have won 6 out of the last 7 against newly promoted sides, drawing the other 1. And if Wolves were to win at Bramall Lane, they would record 4 successive away top flight victories, would be the most since 5 away victories in the top flight in 1980. And at the same time, if they do complete a shutout, it would equal the club's top flight record of 3 clean sheets in a row away from home. One not so great stat is if the matches in the Premier League were to finish at half time this season, Wolves would be bottom with only 5 wins, 12 draws and 16 defeats. Thank goodness we're good in the second half, that's all I can say. And Traore has got a club high record of 9 Premier League assists so far this season. So before I get on to talking about what I think the formation will be and my predictions for the game, and look also with my dad, Magic Moss, via cell phone, sound American, by video call. We've also got a Sheffield United fan, a YouTuber, to let us know the Sheffield fans' viewpoint.
Hi everyone, I'm InGoodNick. I'm a Sheffield United YouTuber, and I've been asked to give our perspective on what I think is going to happen with the Sheffield United Wolves game on Wednesday. Now, if you'd have asked me this about 2 or 3 games ago, I'd have been like, we've got no chance. We're probably going to lose 2, 3, 4, 5-0 even. Because we got battered by Man United. We were terrible away at Aston Villa. And then we got battered by Newcastle away, which earlier on the season that wouldn't have happened, because just kind of before lockdown we were excellent, we were brilliant, we were dynamic going forward. There were no chance of scoring any goals against us either. But yep, since lockdown's kind of shaking things up a little bit, and teams that were playing poorly before the break are now playing well and vice versa, and that's kind of what's happened with us. We've just lost all our momentum, but in the last few games, Arsenal game, we were a lot better. Then we went and beat Tottenham at home, and then we've got a point away. at Burnley and coming from behind as well. We're still missing a few key players, but the players that have come in to replace them have been excellent in the last few games. So what I'm expecting from this game, I think we'll start really, really quickly, as we have been doing in the last few games. We've struggled with kind of the drinks break and then kind of stopping and starting again. So I think Wolves might come into it then. But I think we'll get a goal late in the first half, and then I think Wolves will get a goal towards the end of the game. So similar to what happened in the last game at Molineux. And I'm going to go David McGoldrick to score his first goal of the season. We're still hoping. And probably Jota on a breakaway, I reckon, in the second half. So that's what I'm going to go for, Wolves fans. A 1-1 draw. I think we would definitely take that. I think you guys will probably be needing that win. But really, we both need the win. You guys are going for Champions League football. We've just dropped to 9th in the league. So we're trying to kind of jump above Arsenal and Spurs and hopefully claim a European spot.
Thanks ever so much, Into the Nick, and go along and check out his channel as well. He's doing a full match preview over on his channel. And let's go over now to my dad, Magic Moss, and hear what he has to say and what his score prediction is going to be. Hey Dad, how you doing?
Yes, Magic David, nice to see you.
To see you, as they say.
See you nice.
That's it, yeah. Dad, what are you thinking? Obviously, we lost the Arsenal game. Disappointing performance, wasn't it?
Well, they got to put it together a bit better than they did last week, don't they?
So what are you thinking of? How are you feeling about the Sheffield United game? And do we have a score prediction?
Well, I think they should beat Sheffield United, yeah.
You think they should?
2-0.
You're going for 2-0 again. Who's going to score, Dad?
I think Bolly is going to score. Is it Bolly?
Willy Bolly, yeah. Go on, yeah.
Bolly and
Moutinho. No, Jose Mourinho's the Spurs manager. You mean Moutinho?
What's his name?
Moutinho.
Moutinho, that's it.
So we're going to score. So you reckon Wolves are going to bounce back and beat Sheffield 2-0?
Yeah.
There's, love it, Dad. There's the prediction from Magic Moss.
Love ya.
Love you, Dad. You gotta love my dad here, you Magic Moss. Where we are all down there in the ducks as well. So my thoughts on this one, it's away from home. I think he will probably stick with, as he has done recently, away from home, and we'll start 3-5-2. Saying that, we haven't scored many goals playing that particular formation in recent. In fact, Wolves have, as far as I'm aware, we've only scored 5 goals in the last 6 matches. We've been great at not conceding, apart from against Arsenal, where we looked all over the place, all over the pitch, really. But I expect he will put Adama Traore back on the bench and save him. It's going to be the usual 3-5-2, Patricio, Bolly, Cody, Soyes, Moutinho, Dendoncker and Neves. And then on the wings it's Johnny Otto and Matt Doherty, with, I think he'll bring Jota back in alongside Jimenez. Jimenez, Moutinho, Dendoncker wasn't so great, and I thought Neves was the best out of the 3 midfielders. I thought Moutinho was very much off the pace for him with his set piece delivery. I'm sure that's something that's going to be being looked at, and I expect that Wolves will bounce back. With very, very rarely do we have 2 pretty poor performances back to back from Nuno's men. So in terms of like the what I think the score is going to be, I think it's going to be a difficult game. Sheffield have got their tails up a little bit after a poor start after the restart, and obviously recent performances have stepped up. They are playing at home, however they are without that ferocious Bramall Lane crowd, and I think, you know, they do feed off that. And I think if Wolves can start positively like they did in the game against West Ham and get on the front foot, hopefully we can take charge of it. It's not going to be an easy game. I think it'll be 1 goal in it, and I think Wolves will win it 2-1. Wouldn't be surprised to see either a Neves or a Moutinho free kick fly in. They are overdue from a goal, definitely. And again, I think we possibly might see the return of Diogo Jota to scoring. So that's what I'm predicting, a 2-1 win to Wolves. Make sure that you leave your score predictions and goal scorers below. Hope you found value in this preview. If you have, please smash a like. If you're brand new around here, really love that you subscribe, and please, if you're already subscribed, hit the bell notification for me, because it means that you'll always be first to be notified of the uploads and videos that I do and put together for you. So fingers crossed we can get back to winning ways and put us and other results go in our favour. Let's hope. And until the next one, I'm Dazzling Dave. Always Wolves.